Another big featured attraction set to transpire. North American Pro Wrestling, WrestleTron 2014. Hickory Grove Banquet Center. We're in Rochelle, Illinois. Two of North American Pro Wrestling's top performers. This could easily be a top contenders match for a future North American Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship match. The Ice Pick Vic Capri. Is this man in outstanding physical condition? From Rochelle, Grin is alive! Great unique matchup set to transpire here. North American Pro Wrestling's WrestleTron 2014. Again, arguably a top contenders match for a future North American Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship opportunity, depending upon who wins one of our featured battles tonight between Mike Anthony and Anthony Antonelli. Chain Wrestling distributor Grin rides Vic Capri down and then wrestles in circles around Capri, paintbrushing his hands across the head of Capri on the way down. Well, Grin taking advantage, but clearly this man belongs in some sort of a mental institution, if you were to ask me. But every mental institution that he's sent to, they tell him he doesn't belong there, or they tell him he's not ready for their institution. He needs to go somewhere else that's more mentally insane than the last one, I guess. This time Capri rides Grin down and then does push-ups, diamond push-ups on top of the fallen body of Grin on the way down. You got Grin, who wants to stomp, slam, and strike opponents down with as much force as possible, and then you got Capri, who's just chiseled out of stone, in amazing physical condition. Gets many of his moves and his techniques from Japanese strong-style wrestling. As Capri continues to work over Grin's left arm by driving that corner point of the elbow deep into the forearm. Grin tries to roll out of it for a moment, nips up to his feet, and gets a slide. Grin is sick. He's twisted and violent, but he's like a ticking time bomb without any sort of watch, without any sort of bands or anything else, wires. He could blow at any second now. He's battle tested. He's tough. He can survive pain and torture. There really is discomfort that must exist after being chopped by Vic Capri, one of the ultimate strong-style strikers in all of North American Pro Wrestling. Grin firing back with rights and lefts to Capri for the time being, sending him to the rope. Big back elbow, crashing the chest of Capri, running clothesline, picking up Capri, laying him down with a scooping body slam. Here's Grin, big elbow drop, crushing through the chest cavity of Capri on the way down. The suplexes, the drops. It looks like Grin is the one that is taking it to Capri when it comes to those high-impact takedowns. And that may or may not be a mistake, depending upon if Grin wants to wrestle the same sort of style that Capri does. One corner to the next, running shoulder block. Capri bent over, spinning, twisting neck breaker. By the disturbed one, Grin, the hard-hitting strikes and the focus on the head and the neck has been effective. Who has the most fighting spirit? Who will be intimidated in this battle? If either man will this experience help them for the future? Wow, press slams him for the time being and drops some guillotine style on that top rope. And he snapped backwards. He might have hurt his arm and his shoulder on that drop. As Grin is still smiling from ear to ear. You can accumulate great knowledge by taking on top-notch performers inside of the squared circle. And Capri has proven that over his span of his entire career, as both of these men are veteran performers and can deliver at a very high rate and at a very high level in the ring. Measures him, goes to the ropes. Capri, oh, he intercepted him with that high knee smash along the left arm and shoulder. Suddenly both men are down, as the fans clearly are a little bit unsure as to whether or not they should cheer for Grin or Capri in this battle between these two men. A couple of stomps now. Capri has found a sore spot on Grin, and he's going to try to isolate it. He's going to crown him with a few right hands while he's at it too, at this rate. This time, it's Capri measuring Grin with a running clothesline in the corner. Grin just fell right on his face. He just face planted himself. And Capri surprised that he didn't pull off the victory. So many matches here that are main event caliber matches that easily could be main event performance battles anywhere in the entire Midwest, and we have a multitude of them here on this card live tonight. And crown him with that right hand to the skull as Capri drags Grin's head back towards the ropes as he tries to choke him, as well as take his neck and twist it backwards along those ropes. You could snap somebody's spine that way. Oh my! Capri with a nasty leg drop, crushing the head and neck of Grin along those ropes. That was a very nasty, very dangerous drop. That could have been catastrophic if you were to ask me. Capri couldn't finish him off. This match continues. Explodes to his feet with that running clothesline. Capri taking his time in the ring. Grin in a disabled, disoriented state. Capri continues to walk all over Grin right now. It's Grin on. They want Grin to fire back, but it's Capri on the offensive. Oh, arm wringer, pump handle, backdrop suplex to right on his head. That was impressive. But Grin is not moving either. Referee A.J. Lewis administering a count at the moment. Two men who arguably could be at the top of the heap of those that will eventually contend for the North American Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Right hand by Capri. Grin fires back. Back and forth they go. Capri can hit as hard as anyone. And I don't think there's anyone that's going to stand up to Capri, honestly. Trying to go for that side Uranagi suplex slam. Nice escape by Grin. Arm drag takedown. Front face line. Beautiful Northern Light suplex with a bridge. He caught him again. But the Grin roll out of it. Nice snap suplex. Floats over. Grabs the outside leg, but he couldn't keep him down. Great technical wrestling exhibited by both men. The high impact wrestling. And then the fiery offense just has put both men down at a point where I think fans thought this match could have been multiple times. Punching, rolling takedown. Grin off the second rope. Hit the bomb off the ropes. Capri kicks out. At the same time, Grin drove that thigh of his right up against the side of the head of Capri during the kick out attempt. Nightmare takeover by Grin, and now crowning his head with numerous right hands. Drop kick to the back of the spine. And as the match progresses, it seems to be Grin that's the hungrier of the two. Maybe the cardiovascular conditioning being tested by Capri. Big forearm off the second rope. That might be all. Capri again, still in this. This is about the best of competition. The best in the Midwest have assembled here for one purpose, to prove who the best is. And we're going to see it here between these two tonight. As long as DOJ's in prison, at least that's what I think. Right arm clothesline. Shakes up Capri for a moment. Again, this time, Grin caught Capri. Oh wow, the face plant on the twirl-a-whirl, and down he goes. And now, that chinlock is applied, and he's sitting on the small of the back. Capri might not have a choice. Well, look at the power of Capri trying to get out of this. Look at the leg strength exhibited by this man. Look at that. All leg strength by Capri as he gets Grin right off of his back. That's impressive. That is the sign of an amazing athlete. Tucks the right arm lariat. Oh my! Exploding suplex and nearly dropped Grin on his head. This has been a high impact move versus another. And it's been back and forth for a long period of time now. And these two men have forcefully driven each other into the mat multiple times. Slice, Grin, blocked. Grin's got him. Fireman's carry. Oh my! Unique jawbreaker executed by Grin. How did he do that? Oh, there it is. A modified dragon sleeper. Capri's head is upside down. He's bridging on it. He's forcing the blood supply to be cut off. He taps out. Grin has won it. And you are winner of the division, man. Give it up for Grin. Grin has put away Vic Capri tonight as he squats on that top rope like a vulture, ready to strike down.